Here we have another instance of a teacher who no longer has their job. Her name is Lisa Greenlee. She worked past tense as an English professor, and she went on to make some comments during class about how she felt about the death of Charlie Kirk. Let's have a listen.
So, prayers and thoughts for Charlie. No.
Breaking. A Greensboro, North Carolina community college professor, Lisa Greenlee of GTCC, has been filmed telling students, "All praise the shooter, he had good aim," shortly after the assassination of Charlie Kirk, with parents saying administrators have done nothing.
No, I have no prayers and thoughts for him left from all my prayers and thoughts for these innocent children who did nothing wrong. We're not sending out divisive, hateful messages. We're not saying that empathy is a problem with America. I refer to him as the anti-empathy guy. I won't type his name, not in capital letters anyway. Yeah. I just want to make sure that y'all had heard.
So yeah, there you can see as she's giving her remarks. I mean, you can only so obviously, as you can tell, one of her students is recording this because they know this is this is gonna go viral. This will get me some likes and some clicks and likes. But you can imagine as she's talking, just imagine she can see the look on her students' faces as she's giving these remarks. These are insensitive remarks. And yes, she has justification and she's trying to make a point. And you know what? One could argue this is a college campus, and so we need to. It should be a space for rigorous debate and disagreement and making your point. But man, it seems like in the little that we've listened to so far that this is not landing well.
We're not saying that empathy is a problem with America. I refer to him as the anti-empathy guy. I won't type his name, not in capital letters anyway. Yeah. I just want to make sure that y'all had heard about the school shooting. Because to me, that is something that is more concerning than a douchebag who brings karma down on himself. I mean, ironically, the moment he's getting shot, what is he doing? When he's asked about mass shootings, comparison to gang violence in a dismissive way, tell me that wasn't karma doing her finest work. Yeah, I'll praise the shooter. He did a good job. He had good aim.
Wow. And I think like when you hear those words and when you understand this is in the middle of your class. Your students can process this information in real time because you're talking to them and you can see certainly there were students in this room who were uncomfortable with the things that she was saying, and so she could see that, and still she ran through those stop signs, those flashing red lights, and continued to give her commentary. And at the end, that second part with karma, I praise the shooter, he had good aim. Wow. And it took place on a college campus, and you're making these comments on a college campus, and so there's just an element of like you just shouldn't do that. You just shouldn't do that. She messed up, and for that she lost her job. And again, I will say it again. And this is it. I'm not doing any more of these. There's just way too many of them, and it's a matter of self-control. Self-control matters most in moments like this when you're filled with passion and and you want to make a point, you want to change people's minds politically or socially, or you want to troll the other side, like it happens all the time. Both sides, they do it to each other. They troll each other. This is where self control has to win the battle. This is where self control has to kick in and say, you know what? I'm just going to scream into this pillow, because if I do what I want to do, that's going to cause a problem. It's going to cause a disruption in my workplace, and I don't want to do that. Or what I want to say or how I feel is just, it can be very, it can be deemed offensive and insensitive, because I wouldn't want to hear those words out of someone else who is a teacher. I don't think that would be appropriate. I don't know, but this is the last one. We're moving on. There's too many of them, and there you have it.